We are back on the Chris Rose rotation. This is episode number 143, presented to you by John Boy Media, and once again, presented to you by our friends over at SeatGeek. And I'd like to welcome in my good friend. I'm going to raise a glass of whatever he's drinking. Cuban coffee, perhaps, Miguel Rojas?
Yeah, double espresso. You know, that's
espresso.
That's my coffee of preference in the morning, especially when I wake up. You know, like I have a long day ahead of me, so I'm gonna drink a little bit of espresso, and I get my day going.
All right, so we're shooting this at about 10:30 Miami time in the morning. That's why I've got morning voice, everybody. Sorry.
Right.
Maybe I should have grabbed a double espresso myself. And this is game 4 against your old team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Is it nice when they come to town? You still like, because there's still a lot of guys on that squad that you played with.
Oh yeah, and it's always nice. Last week I got the opportunity to go there. I play in Dodger Stadium, and every time I got the opportunity to go back and reflect on my first year, you know, like one of the things that I always tell the young players on the team, the rookies that are about to make their debut, pitchers or position players, I always tell them, hey, you're not gonna be a rookie next year. You know, like take advantage of this opportunity. Learn whatever you have to learn, but don't put too much pressure on yourself, because sometimes you play for something bigger than just being a big leaguer. You know, you just want to stay there, and you get consumed with a lot of things around the field, trying to make a name for yourself, trying to play good, and you don't enjoy the atmosphere and the things that are in front of you. Like I play in front of 40,000 people every single night, and I thought that was like normal, you know, that it was like, I mean, this is how the big leagues is like, and I just gonna experience that moment, and I didn't actually like recognize that I was doing really special. And when I go back to Dodger Stadium and I play in front of 40,000, I always get those emotions back. But yeah, it's always nice playing against them. I got to talk to Justin Turner a little bit. I know Al Especia from the bullpen. He used to play with us. Guys, I still got a couple guys that I know over there. And I mean, you're always gonna be special to play against or with the Dodgers, for sure.
Yeah. Well, actually, you got a chance to talk to Trey Turner, because yesterday he took 96 right to the dome. Ends up staying in the game, and then the next pitch, he ended up stealing second base. And I heard something. I thought you went over and talked to him a little bit, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, it's part of the game, you know. And I mean, we're competing, we're trying to beat each other, and but when something like that happen, as a leader of the team, you have to make sure that the other guy is right, and actually tell them that there's no purpose behind that pitch, you know. Telling him that, I mean, Cabrera didn't have his fastball yesterday throughout the whole game. You see Cabrera throwing a lot of breaking balls, but I mean, you never want to see a guy hitting the head like that with that kind of velocity. And when he got to second base, I got to say, "Hey, Trey, are you okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I have to steal this back on simples of the game. You know, like you have to, after you get hit by pitch like that, you have to steal a bag if you're that fast." So yeah. He was so like, I'm glad that he was okay, but he was in a good mood too. So I'm happy that happened.
Well, plus, you know, he's a little bit of an owner in John Boy Media, so we need to make sure that one of the bossmen's okay.
Okay, I didn't
Did
know
you know that.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I mean, even better today. If I cross path with him today during the game, I will tell him, "What's up, boss?"
Yeah, but the key thing is that you have to hit the double. You don't want him getting to second base.
Yeah. Hopefully I get a pinch hit at bat today, and
you're not starting today.
Huh? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Baseball right now, you know, like when you get a couple years in, you got the luxury of knowing beforehand when you have an off day, and it's nice, you know, because I mean, like I say, it's going back to the start of your career when you're a rookie, when you 1 year in, 2 years in. You have to wait until the next day and see the lineup if you're in there or not, you know. But when you have time and you're playing every day and you've been like going for a little while, bench coach or manager come to you and say, hey, you're off tomorrow, so you enjoy whatever you do in the night, and you're not gonna be playing, and you're gonna take the day and rest a little bit or whatever you've been dealing with, so you can plan your day around it.
By the way, so you got to see your original big league family with the Dodgers the last 2 weekends, but you got to see real family over the weekend as well. Is your sister still staying with you?
Yeah, for sure. She got here during the day off on Thursday, and I got to pick her up at the airport. Happy to spend time with her. Yesterday was her birthday, so we went to dinner, and it was pretty special. She's been coming to the games every day. I mean, it's always nice when I have the chance to spend time with her, knowing that she's been working so hard on the label, and so she's been the boss, all over whatever we need to do in Venezuela and here in Miami, with the music, and I'm so proud and happy for her that she found a place where she's really happy, and she's working on the stuff that she needs to work on, and I mean, nothing but the best hold the future for her.
All right, so tell us a little bit about her. Tell us her name. Tell us what the age difference is between the two of you. You
Yeah,
said she's working on music, and so
right.
fill us in.
She just turned 25, and her name is Noelia Naidenov. That's the last name from my mother and from my mother's family. So she's a music engineer and a sound engineer. That's what she went to school for, and she did this in Venezuela, and now she's just want to spend her knowledge, and that's why she's coming here to attend a um couple of the like um couple like get-togethers with another artist and another musician and another people that knows about the business. So we got a meeting in I think it's tomorrow or the next day to get together with a good lawyer to talk about little things that I don't know of, about music, because I know that the baseball industry, but music industry can be a little bit different at times, and so I need to get to know a little bit of the things when I have time to actually contribute and do something else than just putting money down. I want to get knowledge of that as well, and my sister is here to do that with me. So we're happy. I mean, we doing this together. It means more than just a business. I can care less if this gonna give me money or not in the future. I'm just doing it because I want to actually introduce her to the world, and then whatever happened after is gonna be all of her, job.
That's cool. I love that. But I will tell you, man, you end up being successful, and Miggy Rowe wins a Grammy. You put the little Grammy trophy over your, we'd have to build an extra shelf behind you.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I will never close the doors for things that are coming your way when you work hard. Like I feel like if you put the time and you actually care about what you're doing, and instead of just throwing money at things, I feel like when you get recognition, it feels like really special. That's why every time I get something in baseball, on regard of whatever I did throughout my career, not just the year that you're working, like you ask guys who wins MVPs and rookie of the years and Cy Young winners, they will say that whatever they work on the whole life is what they get the trophy for, and that's why hard work for me is everything.
Got it. Hey, by the way, real quick left turn here. Do you know what hat I'm wearing?
Yeah, that's the Jumbo Shrimps, right?
Yeah, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. So, I did the Browns preseason schedule. I called the preseason games on a local TV affiliate in Cleveland, and our first game was in Jacksonville.
Oh, nice.
And so the stats guy who was helping me out that game, his name was Scott Kornberg. He actually calls the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp games.
Okay.
Yeah,
I might know him for sure because I was there last year.
Yeah, that's what he said. He came up. He was like, "Listen, I'm a huge Miggy Rowe fan. I listen to the rotation all the time." He said, "Do you want me to send you some hats?" I'm like, "Of course." I love the minor league hats. So I've got a bunch of Jumbo Shrimp hats. So shout out, Scott. Thank you as always. I like their gear, dude.
Yeah. They have and they actually have like really good crowds too. They're packing that place. I played for a couple games last year when I was rehabbing um my finger, and one of the things that impressed me the most is how many jerseys and hats they have. They have like a good variety of the colors and different hats. It's pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
Well, and we know you're a fashionista, which takes me to the next part of this conversation. This is important shit we're about to talk about.
What do
I
you
am
got?
getting ready to purchase my first pair of Jordans.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
this is actually like serious stuff. Okay, what you got? What do you got in mind?
Okay. So, first of all, I want to let you know why this happened. On Saturday night, it was the third and final preseason game for the Browns.
Okay.
And I ran into the president of the team. His name's J.W. Johnson. He's the guy that hired me.
Mhm.
And he was all decked out. He had an orange and white, like checkered shirt on. And then he had a fresh set of Jordans on right out of the box, orange and white. I was like, man, those look awesome. And he's roughly my age. I was thinking, if he can pull it off, I can pull it off too.
Of course.
So Michelle and I started doing a little online shopping yesterday. I think
Nice.
I have to go low top. I just,
Okay, you like the low tops. What are you gonna wear them with? That's the question. If you're gonna wear them to like actually travel and like put some like nice jeans and maybe
yes,
a color shirt and you're gonna
yes.
throw a jacket on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're in the right direction. I'm not just going to
Yes.
wear them just to wear them. I'm going to wear them to go out.
Okay, if you're gonna wear it to go out, I will say yeah, the low ones. You gotta go with the low ones. Find a nice pair that you like, colors that can go with everything. Like what colors are you looking for?
Well, she was looking at some of the blacks, some of the grays, that sort
Okay.
of stuff. Nothing that really pops because once
Yeah.
again, it's me. So I got to kind of play it down, you know.
Yeah, there's nice black and gray that you can go with.
You keep looking at that wall. Is there stuff you got to show me?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple that I think you will be. Let me show you 1 second.
I love
I'll
this.
be
This is
right
like
back. 1 second.
we're all going shoe shopping at Air Rojas. This is going to be the best thing ever. The nice thing is he doesn't have to come out and measure my foot or anything. That I always thought that was the weirdest thing. Maybe they only did that when I was a kid, but they used to take out the wooden measuring thing. Rob Scirocco, do they still do that with people? Like I haven't had my foot measured in
Okay,
years.
I got some options
Yeah, they
here
have
for you.
the it's metal though now.
Oh, the metal one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's not what do we got?
Okay, I got some options for you here. I know you say you like low, but
Yeah.
I would recommend to go with something like this. It's
Well,
a
that
pretty
looks
simple,
that's
clean.
high though.
Yeah, it's high, but you can get it low.
Okay.
I'm just showing you the colorway,
Got
so
it.
you can actually
Is
like
that called
pick.
something in particular?
Huh?
What's that? Is that one called something in particular?
Yeah, this doesn't really have a name more than I think it's a patent gray.
Okay.
If you go Jordan 1's patent gray toe, you will find them in
Okay.
low and highs. Look at this. This is like a cream color.
Yeah. Okay, I like those.
This is called Ama Manier. You can see it here. It's French.
I'm a Manier.
Ama Manier, yeah. It means my way.
Okay.
And then you can go with something like this. It's gray and navy.
Okay, gray and navy. I like those.
So I mean, you will go on these stores online, right?
Yeah.
And you can actually like look up for those in low top, because I don't like low top that much, because I feel like the low tops that I have in ones I wearing with shorts.
Oh,
But when I travel, I like to use heights better.
I don't know why. I just like that. I think my feet get too hot in high tops. What are you laughing at?
That's actually pretty interesting that you
You can say it. It's stupid.
no. I'm not gonna say it's stupid. It's just I never heard like someone pick up the shoes that they're wearing because their feet got hot or it is tight. It's something that I don't do.
All right.
I wear shoes from size 10 to size 11 and a half. So I don't have a preference on the preference on my shoes 11. So that's my size.
That's where
But
I'm
if
going.
in Jordans, it's really hard to find size on certain pair of shoe because it's an old shoe, it's a retro that it came out in 1996 or something like that, and I want to get the shoe and it's a size 10. So I get it and I take the insoles out and I wear it for a couple hours. I'm not gonna run on them, but I still wear shoes from 10 to 11 and a half.
Okay. All right.
Even if
none of these are going to cost me 10 grand. What was the one I saw yesterday? There was one shoe that cost $10,000.
Well, not really. This one can be up to 500. It's not gonna be too high. This one is like 250, 300. Not as bad. And the other one that I showed you is 300, 350. Not as bad.
The shoe game is incredible. It really is. Holy smokes. Yeah, but what was the one I was looking at for 10 grand?
10 grand? Maybe the Dior's.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Christian Dior's.
Those are pretty cool.
You don't have one of those, do you?
I don't have them yet. I'm thinking like maybe a special occasion if I do something that it make me feel like like I deserve them.
I don't know, man. Listen, I know that we're both fairly successful. You're more successful financially than I am, but I don't know if I could drop 10 grand on a pair of shoes and feel okay about it, because every time I'd put them on, I would hear the ka-ching, ka-ching, like with every step.
There's other things that you feel like you can do with that 10K. It all depends, man, because life is too short to be like worrying about stuff like, I don't know. I'm not gonna throw $10,000 in a pair of shoes like that either. But I feel like if that's what I like, and a lot of other people like get a chain or a watch because they like watches, and they don't stop to spend $40,000 in a watch or $20,000 in a chain because that's what they like and that's what they like to use. I feel like the shoes are kind of the same, like you're gonna wear them and you're gonna take advantage.
See, here's the deal though. Whenever I wear a pair of shoes, then I'm worrying about where I'm going. Like, am I going to be stepping somewhere where it's dirty? And then I'm like, oh shit, now I've ruined my pair of shoes. God.
No, I get it. But for you, it can work because you're always working on TV. You're always working like in front of a lot of people, even when you're like behind the camera. And I think that's part of our model. I don't know. I feel like we are a little bit more than just regular people, and a lot of people will be looking at what you're wearing. And then I
need to up my swag game, is what you're saying.
Yeah. At least start. That's a good start. Where you are right now, and you're looking for your first pair of Jordans. I think it's gonna be pretty cool that you're getting your pair.
So the next time we do a show,
you got an assignment. You gotta show me next time.
Oh yeah, no, this is a big step for me. I usually don't buy stuff for me, right? Michelle, yes. My two boys, absolutely. I don't spoil them, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I spoil Michelle. But the boys, if they, if it's time for something special, we'll hook them up.
Don't you feel it's easier to spend money on someone else than in yourself?
Come on. I'm the fifth most important person in a 4-person household.
Same.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Totally. When I get stuff for my wife or for my son, well, my daughter, she's okay with whatever you're giving right now.
Of course.
But it's like so much easier. I don't know. I feel like I'm working for them, not just for me.
Yeah, I get it. Hey, are you a little bit like me? You want to get somebody a gift, that's a huge sports fan, but you don't know what to get them? Let's try this. Stadium Map Art. Stadium Map Art pushes laser engraving to the limit. It creates detailed wooden 3D stadium coasters, maps, and magnets. In fact, so far, there's over 150 stadium to choose from, and that list is growing. Cool thing is, you get the art, you put it wherever you want. You can put it in your man cave. You can put it in your office. You can put it in your living room. Somebody will look at that thing and they'll go, man, I want to get back there sometime soon. And a little shout out to the father and son tandem of Dave and Zach Holt. They are in Toledo, Ohio. Of course, they're in the Buckeye State, creating this stuff. It's individually cut and engraved out of birch plywood. So it's awesome job by them. They have created over 10,000 coasters so far. So here's what I want you to do. Go to stadiummapart.com. Use the code word ROSE15 to get $15 off your next order. Anything over $15. That is stadiummapart.com. Use the code word ROSE15 to get some dough off of your deal. Hey, there was an interesting play in one of your games the other day with Brian Anderson at second base. He slid in on a play and fell off the base and got tagged out. So we're showing this play right now if you're on the YouTube side of things. He slid in and first was safe, and then he popped up and his feet came off the bag. And his argument was that, hey, Chris Taylor pushed me off of the base. And if you look at it, he did. And Taylor kind of turned around because he knew he did too.
Right.
You know, is this fair game? I mean, as a middle infielder, are you trying to do this occasionally?
No, it's not fair game, man. It's not fair game. I got a big problem with that play, and I'm a middle infielder. Don't get me wrong, but hear me out. When you get a ball like that, or you steal a base, you know, and you get all that momentum going into second base, and then you got the shortstop pushing off the back. I'm not okay with that. I try not to do it because I know how it feels, and I know it pisses the whole other team off too. You know, it's not. I don't think it's fair, and I'm not okay with that. Like, if you're doing it on purpose, and we feel like it's something that you're doing on purpose, I think it's gonna be a retaliation over it. I'm not gonna say that a hit by pitch or anything like that, but you gotta make sure that you cover your ass when you're like turning a double play, because I'm coming in hard. You know, that's something that that's how I feel, because you're actually taking away a base runner of us being in a scoring position to score a run, and actually like changing the game, you know, at that point for us. You know, we scored the first run, he got in a scoring position, we got an opportunity to score another run, and then he just got pushed off the back, and you can't review that. So for me, it's not fair game.
Okay, well, aren't you supposed to win at all costs?
Yeah, I mean, you do, but you know, when you do something like that is not clean.
So it's kind of like an unwritten. This one's kind of because this is one I didn't know about.
It is.
I thought for sure guys always push people off the bases.
No, I mean, you don't. I mean, you're trying to apply a tag and a firm tag, you know. And if he comes up the back, I mean, that's on him. He needs to try to like stay under control and be on the back. Right. But another thing is when he's already safe, and this guy is trying to keep the tag on, pushing off. You know, keeping the tag on is something, and pushing off the back is something else. And as a runner, you will know if this guy is pushing you like Andy did over there. He knew he was pushing him back because he didn't have like as much support on that leg to stay on the back. So I don't feel it's right.
Okay.
I mean, in every back is kind of the same, you know, like, I mean, first base, same thing. When you getting picked off at first base, or the guys is just giving you a move to first base, and you get there safe, right? So your hand is holding on the back. How about if the first baseman actually with his glove push you off? Are you gonna be out, or the umpire have the criteria to say he's pushing off the back? You know, if the umpire doesn't have any say in that, and the first baseman push you off, is that fair, or is that right or not for the first baseman to do? So. I don't. Right, and then you're gonna have something as a team to let him know that he's doing something that you're not okay with, you know?
Well, you're not going to remember this, but the first time I remember it happening was the 91 World Series. Kent Herbeck, it was the Twins and the Braves, physically like pushed Ron Gant off of the base, and they called him out. And I was sitting here going, you got to be shitting me. Like, it was the most egregious push, overzealous push. And Herbeck was an enormous guy. I mean, Ron Gant was a big, strong guy too. I mean, he wasn't tall, but he was freaking like strong as could be. And Herbeck slammed the tag on him and pushed his full momentum right off the base, and they called him out in the freaking World Series. I was like, God, that's ballsy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's always gonna be a conversation in the clubhouse and in the dugout, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, nobody's trying to hurt anybody or do
I get it.
something like that. But I mean, when you next time that you go into second base, you're gonna go extra hard, you know, and you're gonna try to oh look it, here's
Here it comes.
yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Look,
That's
he
what I'm talking about.
dragged him right off the
That's not,
base.
and he's gonna be mad at the umpire because he's off the back, but he shouldn't be mad at the umpire. He should be mad at the player.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Ron Gant was fired up.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a great series. Really one of the better series I've watched. Fun. Look at this though. Look at how hard he pushes him off. He almost like picks up his foot. He basically
Exactly.
does.
This is like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's not right.
Yeah, you're not happy about that. Okay, let's move
No,
on
no,
to some
I'm
better
not.
stuff. Okay, let's talk about your ace for a second, who shut down the hottest team in baseball, the Dodgers, over the weekend. I know it's been kind of a lost season for the Marlins. It hasn't gone as you guys expected.
Right.
This guy's going to waltz away with the Cy Young, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't know about that yet, but I just know that I'm witnessing. The other day, I commented on a post that we all witnessing history here. It's not. I mean, back then when they used to let the guys go farther in the game, they were not that much analytic into it. Things, you know, like you just
Right.
let your horses go, you know, if they want to, you know, and 130 pitches, 140 pitches, Nolan Ryans and all those guys, you know, Greg Maddox throwing complete games with 90 pitches and stuff like that. But now it's a different era, you know, a lot of analytics into it, planning and game planning and meetings and how to attack this guy, where to look for. And then when you got a guy in 2022 throwing 4 complete games, he's pitching into the 7 or 8 more than 10 times in this year, is something really special, because you don't see guys who get to take the ball every 5th day without keeping a star or having an extra off day or something like that, and do that on daily in every single start, and then facing the Dodgers for the second time and making an adjustment because they put 5 runs on him in LA, you know, and he took it personal, and I feel like he got a little extra motivation coming into Miami and knowing that he's gonna face him again. And pitchers will never have an advantage when you face a team for the second time, because the hitters already seen your stuff. They know where you'd like to throw the fastball, how the sinker is doing, and what the slider or the changeup, whatever it is. And he came out and did that in front of 25,000 people in Miami, because Saturday was a Venezuelan Heritage Night, and people from Venezuela show up at the ballpark. I mean, I never seen. I feel like that was the first time that I was playing, and I felt the ballpark like that. Really special. And like I say, I don't know if he's gonna win the Cy Young because of that performance and what he's been doing the whole year, because he still got, like, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 more starts. But I feel like he's gonna be on the record books up there for the rest of his life for this year.
It's awesome. It's so much fun to watch him. And I know that the Venezuela Heritage Night was a big deal for you. I saw you draped in your flag and everything. I imagine it was unlike anything you had ever felt as a major leaguer before, right?
Yeah, that was special. They always do it. They always do once a year, you know. But this year it was more involvement on the media. A lot of people in on Instagram, on YouTube and different platforms. They use their voice and their presence to invite a lot of people from Venezuela, not just from Miami, but people came from Venezuela, Orlando, all areas of Florida, and I feel like the ballpark felt different. You know, it was like a celebration of something, and we have a big concert afterwards from one of our best performance in Venezuela, and I like that, and I like the atmosphere, and we know we have a lot of Venezuelan people that support us, and it was nice because I got 3 at bat that day, and it was a standing ovation every time I came to the play because they were there watching me, and I heard some people like screaming my name and the team that I play in Venezuela for, and that made me feel really special.
That's great. Is Venezuela's going to have a World Baseball Classic team, right?
Yeah, we do.
Are you on?
I'm not gonna. I can't tell you that I'm gonna be on the team because they're gonna do the things a little bit different.
Okay.
We're gonna have like a pre-team that is gonna go into the spring training kind of facility or something like that. I guess it's gonna be like that, and then they're gonna decide who's gonna be on the team pretty close to the date that the competition is gonna start. So it's not gonna be a set roster. We're gonna have all the Venezuelan players, the best Venezuelan players that we can have in this concentration and in this spring training complex. Maybe that we're gonna be in Miami or close to Miami or Florida, and from them they will decide who's gonna be the best team that they can be. But to be honest with you, I'm really excited about the opportunity to be part of that group. And even if I make it or not make the initial roster, I will be supporting however I can. If I need to support being the shortstop every day, I will do that. If I need to be on the bench, I will do that. If I'm gonna be home just cheering on them, I will do that role as well.
I love the World Baseball Classic. I'm such a huge fan of it. I can only imagine what it would be like for you to be able to represent your country.
Yeah, pretty special. I've been thinking about it for a long time because last time that the World Classic happened, it was in 2016, and I mean I wasn't part of that team. I was in the big leagues, but I was like hoping for one day to have the opportunity to be kind of in that part of my career where I can be recognized to be on that team. And then COVID hits. We couldn't play in 2020 or 2019. I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2021 that it was going to happen. And then this is actually my last chance, because after this it's going to be 4 years from now.
Right.
I don't know if I still going to be playing or not, but I think this is my chance, and hopefully I get the opportunity to represent the country.
That's awesome. Speaking of representation, the Seattle Mariners, they put into their team Hall of Fame former teammate of yours in Ichiro. And, for years I had heard the whole, hey, Ichiro knows way more English than he lets on. He did a fantastic, nearly 10-minute speech entirely in English. He was funny. He was emotional. Here's a little taste of what Ichiro was about over the weekend in Seattle.
Even though I retired as an active player, baseball and Seattle have never left my heart. Baseball will forever be my soul, and my mission is to keep helping both players and fans appreciate this special game.
He was awesome.
What a guy.
He was absolutely amazing. When you are, 40 years from now, you're telling your grandkids you got a chance to play with Ichiro. What is the first thing you'll share about it?
Dedication and the things that he did to stay on to be the caliber player that he was for such a long time. I got a Ichiro story about how dedicated he was and how good he prepared for every day and every year. And what he said there is the ultimate truth. Is he loved baseball as much as he loved anything in life. For me, for what I could experience and I could see, Ichiro will go to the ballpark during the off days to do his stretching, to do his warm-up, to do his throwing program, and to hit BP. No matter where we are. Let's say we're having an off day in Philadelphia. He will call the ground crew in Philly. He will tell the guys that he was going to go to the ballpark, like play catch at the ballpark. If he can use the field, he will hit BP on the field. If not, he will use the cage. But he will go every single day during the season to throw long toss, to hit BP, to do his stretching and his workouts every single day, regardless of the team having a game or not. And I feel like that's dedication for something that you love. And that's other than the hits, the home runs, the stolen bags, all the years that he played, MVP, 3,000 hits, and Hall of Fame career. I feel like the dedication that this guy put into the game is remarkable, and that's what I'm gonna tell my my grandsons and my son when he grew up.
And he was doing that in his 40s when you got a hold of him.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been like, yeah, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to go watch some Netflix in my room. I'm going to hang out. And here he is busting his ass.
Every single day, man. It was impressive. I mean, for some people, it was like, what is this guy doing? You know? Because I mean, a lot of people think that when you work like too much, you probably gonna actually burn yourself and you're just gonna be tired. But when you have a routine like Ichiro does, I mean, it's gonna be part of your life. It's something that you need to do to actually feel good.
He was funny as shit though, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was really, really funny too. With that serious face when he's in front of camera and when he's playing, you know. But I mean, other than that, I mean, he was pretty funny. Good when player. He made a good play, or he got a big hit, or he hit a homer or something like that. He came back to the dog and how do I do it? He always say, how do I do that? Like compliment himself. It was pretty funny. Pretty funny.
He was great, man. He was really good. So I want to thank you for inviting me into your fantasy football league. We okay to talk about this, by the way?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're preparing for fantasy football.
Yes. Unfortunately, because of my duties with the NFL Network, I can't partake. I can cheer you on from the sidelines. I can give you advice on what to do, although I'm a terrible fantasy football player. So I'd rather have you talk to my kids. Like my oldest son, Josh, has won our league a bunch of times. Brady pours more heart and soul into it. I mean, he's already looking at waiver wires after like Monday Night Football. He's trying to sit here and figure it out. So who's in this league? Anybody? I mean, guys we know?
Well, yeah. We're gonna have Brian Anderson and John Berry. They're gonna have their own team. Last year Lee was won by Anthony Bass. He's not part of our team anymore. He's not gonna play this year. But so that was the first place. So Andy and Birdie got the second place, and I got third place. But this is the first year that I'm gonna be by myself. So that's why I was inviting you from the outside to actually be with me, because I mean, there's a lot of things about football that I don't know of. I think I have the experience to put a team together that I would like. But the thing is, like, keeping up with the injury list. You know how in football is a lot of players are questionable, but you need the insight to know if he's okay to play, or if gonna be producing, he's gonna be taking plays out of his hands because he's hurting and stuff like that. And
no, I can't give the insider information. Like we don't do, we're not allowed to do that sort of stuff.
No. I understand.
Yeah, but like I said, I can get a couple of ringers in there for you with my kids. They would be more than happy to help you. Like, do we know if it's a full point PPR, half point?
It's a full point PPR, Lee. Yeah.
Okay. That's a big deal. The big difference, because that'll mean your wide receivers are going all the way up the board.
Exactly.
Do you have a pick yet? Do we know what pick you have?
No, we don't have it. We're gonna do it in the next couple of days, because the draft is in an off day we're gonna have in Philadelphia, the 4th. So we're getting excited and getting ready for fantasy football. I feel like, I mean, always in September, it's always nice to have something else other than just preparing for the game of baseball and trying to win baseball games to go to October. I think it takes your mind somewhere else. And fantasy football is always a nice part of the year, because you carry that into the off season too. And in the off season, you're looking for something to do every Sunday. No, we have an off day on Sunday after Atlanta's game. So we're playing on Sunday in Atlanta, and we're flying to Philly, and we're doing it that night when we get to Philadelphia.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys have Labor Day off?
Monday off.
What is? I don't get the baseball schedule sometimes. I know we're going to go back to fantasy football, but Jesus, like it's Labor Day. Can't all these teams play?
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes I don't understand either. So today we're playing wraparound series with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going after today, but we're playing a night game in a getaway day on a Monday. So I hope they have off day tomorrow, because
I don't
if
think
not, it's
so.
gonna
I think
be
no. They're going to New York. They play the Mets for a big series.
okay. Imagine.
It'll be fun. That'll be a good
Yeah.
series to watch. Yeah. Okay. Well, so do you have like a favorite NFL player you have to get your hands on that you love to watch?
Well, the thing is, it depends of who I gonna go with. Last year I picked Mahomes really early. I think he was like my third pick or something like
Ooh.
that. But
Gotta be careful.
I know.
Don't
But
take
I
quarterbacks
feel like
too early. People
I
panic.
feel
What
like-
happens is one team takes a quarterback and then all of a sudden they start flying off the board because everybody's like, oh shit, Josh Allen's gone. I've got to get my guy.
Exactly.
You're okay. You can be okay. You can take like one of 10 quarterbacks. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I understand that, and I'm part of that strategy as well. But I feel like in fantasy football, I feel like you always can get lucky picking a really good quarterback early, and you can go for him if you got a really good two running backs and maybe a tight end. I think I did it because of that. I did it because I got Austin Eckler early, and I
Great.
got Nick Chubb in the first two first two picks. I got them last year,
Okay.
and then I got it was in the fourth pick that I got Mahomes, because in the third pick I got
Receiver. You must have
George
taken him.
Kittle's. No, I got a
You
good
got George
tight end.
Kittle?
Yeah. So I got those three, and then I got a good quarterback, and I felt like I was in a good place to pick Mahomes there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I gotta know where I'm gonna be picking and
All right.
and who I gonna have available and all that. But it's not a player like anymore. In the past, yeah, I mean, I would go for, I don't know. I feel like Brandon Cooks was like one of my favorite
Oh,
wide
that's a
receivers.
good
I
late
always go
round
for
pick.
him. A
Yeah.
couple years ago, like 3 years ago. But
All right. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to text me what pick you get when you figure it out.
okay,
We are then going to run simulations. This is what we do in the Rose household. We are going to run simulation fantasy football.
oh, that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah. To
Doing
practice a
mock
little
draft.
bit. Yeah.
Mock draft. I do like at least 15 mock draft a day.
Yeah. We started doing it yesterday. And so,
Okay.
and Brady and Josh, between the two of them, will confer. We'll get together. Maybe we'll do a Team Rojas Zoom. We'll go over strategy. We'll give
love
you
it.
a full list of like sleeper guys that people aren't thinking about, guys you need to stay away from. We want to help you.
I like
what
it.
it's all
I like
about.
it.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want my name to be
Ooh.
called? That's gonna be your assignment, because I mean, you're not gonna be part of the team, but at least you gotta give me a solid name.
I know.
You know,
Sometimes the team names come after the draft because you can always
After
have a
the
little
draft.
fun with the guys who are on
Exactly.
your roster and kind of go that direction.
right?
You know, like, I don't know. For years, even though we DFA'd him this year, my team name was Franmil Reyes's Chain. I don't know.
Okay.
I just did something
I like
fun
it.
there. But I've done stupid stuff like I had David Njoku, the tight end of the Browns, and I said, Njoku's on you.
You know, I lost my tooth this year.
Yes.
We talk about it. I think I was thinking about calling my team the loose tooth.
I like it.
So I will see how the draft go, but I will be thinking about it. for sure.
Okay, good. That's fun. That's fun. Hey, before we go, did you see Francisco Lindor's shoes the other day? His cleats that he was wearing?
Well, he's wearing a brand new pair of cleats almost every day.
Did you see these things?
The,
I don't know if they're
the green ones, the yellow
I
ones.
don't know. What are they? I think they're yellow, aren't they?
Yeah, I got a pair like that last year. They were a little bit more greenish, but I like that color a lot. I feel like, I mean, as soon as MLB gave us the relaxed rules, that we can wear any shoes that we want and any color. I feel like it's been game changer for baseball. I think a lot of
Absolutely.
guys that are expressing their style. I love him.
Yeah. According to our amazing producer, Rob Scirocco, he said they're U.S. Open tennis yellow.
Oh, by like the color of the balls.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
They ought to make the material fuzzy like the tennis balls, too. See, now that would be up in the game.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's spin this
so
wheel
now,
of moderately
before
interesting things.
we go with the wheel,
Yeah.
check it out. We're gonna post. I'm gonna post on my social media so you guys can put in a part of this. The ones that I was wearing on Saturday, they made of glitter, and you guys gonna love it. Check it out when
from this past Saturday.
Saturday, yeah, for Venezuelan Heritage Night.
They're made of glitter.
Glitter. You
Rob,
guys
I'm
gonna
going to
see
give
it
you like
last.
90 seconds to find that.
No, they're not up yet because
they're not out.
we haven't posted, but we're gonna post today around noon my time. So
okay, well, Rob will have now by the time.
Yeah, he's gonna have time. He's gonna have time.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Excellent. How's your double espresso, by the way?
Oh, amazing! Got me ready
Feel
to go.
energized after that?
No, I mean, you know what energized me more? The conversation. I think I'm ready to go.
So I'm like
It's
a double shot of
It's never
espresso.
boring. It's never boring. It's always a pleasure.
You're the best, dude. Mini me. Okay, so you get in late to a city somewhere. You're at one of those swanky MLB hotels. What is the one thing that you go into the mini bar for?
Oh, ginger ale, for sure, at night. Sometimes before I go to bed, I like sometimes a sip or two of ginger ale, and then for nuts, like they have like some places they have like honey cashews or something like that.
Yeah,
I go for those. I go for ginger ale and those. I don't like to go for the little drinks, the alcoholic drinks. I leave them alone.
So it's funny because you guys obviously stay in really nice hotels on the road.
Right.
The prices are ridiculous. Do you guys have to pay for your mini bar?
Yeah, of course. For the mini bars and the things that you order to the room, like room service, you have to pay for that. But the prices are. But I feel like mini bars save your life a lot of times. You know, because you can be hungry in the middle of the night. You wake up and I mean, you have nothing else to do than open the mini bar and hoping for something good to be there. And I mean, you know how it is. It goes from champagne to water. And
well, shit, they charge your ass for the waters. Like
I know.
Like those, you know, those big square bottles they'll put in the corner of the room, and they put like a little "do not disturb" tag on top of it, and you look at it and you're like, that bottle of water is going to cost you $16. You know, you're like, I'd rather just put my mouth under the tap.
Exactly.
All right, dude. As always, it is great catching up with you. Family's good. Everybody's doing well.
Everything is good, man. Yeah, excited for this last month of the year, and then we're gonna take a little trip. We're gonna go to Europe. Already planning that, and I got a friend. So before we go, I got one of my best friends is living in Italy, and I haven't seen him the last 3 years. So I want to go there so he can meet my my little daughter. And he can spend time with her and all that. But we're planning maybe a 2-week vacations to Italy and France. So we're excited about that.
I love that. But next time we're going to break the whole thing down because I want to talk about a European vacation. I'm still trying to get my wife to get on a bird and go over there for one of those. So we'll talk about the planning. Don't forget, you text me what pick you have.
I will.
Stuff. I'm very
as soon as I get it, I will let you know so you can talk to the boys and we can set up a call and we go over some strategy.
I love it. All right. Shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the one and only Robbie Scirocco. That is Miguel Rojas. I am Chris Rose. We will see you next time on the Chris Rose Rotation, a production of John Boy Media.